Hump Day Wednesday. Stay tuned. Hello, fishy folks. Happy Water Change Wednesday. It's Tuesday night. Came down after dinner to the fish room and thought to myself, damn, this place is a mess. But you know what? I'm not going to clean it. I'm going to go watch Scooby-Doo with my little boy in a little while. But I figured I'd give you a quick tour, some updates if there are any. I have my local fish club's auction this weekend. And I'm going to be selling some of these guys, and some of these guys, some of these delicious guys, some of these guys, some of these guys, and these guys, and these guys, and those guys. Not sure what else. I may try to get rid of some of the big angels I have that aren't breeding anymore. Just because I could use the tank space. But let's talk about what's going on. We got 4 angels down below. Just chilling because I don't have any other place for them. Simple. There's a heater in this tank because it's down low. So it's normally colder. And it's not part of the auto water change system. It's really a QT tank, but or a hospital tank, if you will. But yep, I may get rid of the 2 black angels in there, and this pretty girl up here. She's got some blue in her. She's actually quite lovely. It's just I can't get her to breed with anybody. So yep. And these guys, I don't get it. I'm sure I would have seen some fry survive. I mean, look at the mess of moss in there, but nothing. So they're very similar to these guys, except you can see they're lighter on the front and then they get to red. So they're like sunset platies. These are just, I don't know, orange, or maybe I'll call them Tangerine Platies. Make up a fancy name, you'll sell better, right? That's what stores do. What else is going on? Sold a bunch of guppies out of this tank. The local fish store owner made a comment after I left that none of the fish looked the same, but they all came from the same tank, all from the same parents. Like this, there's a snake skin in there, a snake skin male, right there, right? That came from the same, 4 or 6 fish that I originally got with these guys. So, as did that one. And let's look at some other males. I don't have too many males in here. Some males up here with the lower sword. These are kind of cool. Trying something new up here. We'll see what we got. But yeah, he said, oh, nothing looks the same. That's what you get sometimes with guppies, I guess, that aren't 100% pure. Got the neon swordtail colony growing. Haven't seen any babies in a while. Of course, I said that, and then I just looked and I thought I saw a fry, but I didn't. But they're growing. Look, there's a feeder guppy that I put in there, which is actually actually there's 2. There's a couple. There's a whole bunch. What the heck? There's a whole bunch of endlers in there. Okay, I guess they can survive. But look, I mean, she'll be dropping fry any minute, I'm sure. We got the silver angels up here growing out. There's some marbles in there from a batch that I had. Growing nice. Still no fry to the blue guppies, the blue diamonds. Thought for sure I'd have fry for now. I mean, she's pretty big and squared off too, but again, you'd think I would see fry. There would be some survivors in here based on all the coverage, but I don't know. Don't know. Green cobra tank, second strain of green cobras, yellow cobras. Colony's starting to populate nicely. That's good. This is also a green cobra tank, but I took I think I took 10 fish out of here, and pretty much the males that are left are red. So what I may do is start pulling out red males, try to get a female that's very similar, and see if I can't start a red cobra colony, because that would be pretty sweet. There's definitely fry and actually juveniles in this tank. They're hiding up in the weeds up here. These are pretty big guppies. Even the males are pretty big, so I'm hoping to actually let this colony take off, because that's always a plus when you get big guppies, right? That's just a tank of eggs. We got a little bit batch left of these marbles, and the blue. Ooh, you can actually see blue in them now. I don't know if it's gonna come across on camera, but they definitely look different than silvers at this age. Blue or silver, maybe. Not silver, blue or green, but they definitely have a unique pattern to them. I counted 6 at one point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 10, 11. They've multiplied. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that, based on the fact that they laid eggs the day after I got them, and I wasn't sure they were going to survive because of the water, parameters being different. But I'm happy with that. Still no fry from these guys. I don't know what the heck is going on here. There's definitely males and females in there. My Italian friend called out males and females a couple months ago, and he was right. Pietro, I think his name is. Nice guy. Nice guy. All right. So, let's go down here. We'll start down here with the platinums. There's 2 platinums in this tank, and they need a gravel vac. I think they're both females, but I'm not sure. Still got nothing, no activity out of them. There's 3 koi in here. Also not sure what's going on. Got nothing happening. These silvers have pretty much stopped laying eggs. She's been that color with the full stripes forever. This morning I came down, he had those stripes too. I'm like, yes! But nothing. So, the other day I drained some of the water in these tanks, and I put much colder water in there to help stimulate breeding, like they do in the wild, and it didn't help. So my next trick is the next time these guys spawn, which should be next week, I'm going to take half the water from that tank, put it in this tank, and see if those hormones will help them spawn. The one bonus of having a system where all the tanks were connected, when one tank spawned, the hormones were released into the whole system, so everybody started to spawn. But these guys are getting quite big. I do have to consider putting them in that tank down below. Hopefully we'll start seeing some spawning in a couple months from them. I gotta figure out how old they are. If anyone remembers when I put that video out, I mean, I can look, but if you remember, put it down in the comments below, because I'd be interested to see how old they were. One of my goals this year is to get a whiteboard and markers I can actually write on the glass. And so when I have a spawn, I can write down when they were born, so I know how old they are. And the whiteboard would be just for any notes, I have. But these guys spawn regularly. I screwed up the last batch of eggs. Thought I had wigglers, and I started changing water right away. Got rid of the methylene blue, and the next morning everything was fungused up. So I had a good phone conversation with Brian's Comments and Opinions. Brian was a breeder of all kinds of fish, cories, discus, angels, all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm distracted because I see fry. There's finally fry in the Dalmatian tank. So yeah, that's good. It took long enough, but sorry. Back to Brian's opinions and comments. Yeah, he told me about a neat trick I'm going to try. I'm going to get some porate foam from Swiss Tropicals. I think that's the name. And basically section a part of this tank off. So it's still a 5-gallon tank, or maybe I'll do it with a 10-gallon tank. And this way, when fry are born, they have much smaller space to find food. So I'm going to try that, I think. Thought it was a great idea. Thank you, Brian. So right, you just saw fry in here, right? I mean, you would think that guy is pretty small compared to everyone else. All black, which is interesting, but I swear, we saw fry, right? It wasn't my imagination. There was fry in here. What the fruit? Alright, I'm gonna go. This colony I was also taken off. I'm feeding the bejesus out of it to build these guys up because, they're $2 mollies that I bought that the first spawn I'll pay for them, plus, you know, food for a week or so, if not longer. Because the layer tails are worth more money, and there's quite a few layer tail babies in there. There's some that don't have layer tails, but you know. I'm distracted again because I'm looking for Fry in the Dalmatian tank. Was it like a shadow? Am I crazy? Don't answer that. I mean, seriously, what the heck? Yeah, so it's a spawning mop. Oh, that's definitely a juvenile. So it's a spawning mop and some Java moss. This tank, oh yeah, there's Fry back there. Can you see? Yeah, definitely Fry back there. All right, not as crazy as I think. That tank feels cold though. Let's check. Nope, 77. That's fine. What's the tank up here? That can't be 83. Are you crazy? Yeah, 78. So that's better. Sorry guys, I know, moving the camera fast. Hold on. Bless me. We did this side already, right? Where are we? We gotta come down here. Let's go over here. I am looking for a solid red swordtail male to go with these solid red females. Their last batch of two batches of Fry had none of these red brick Fry in them, and unfortunately I think I have all ladies in here. I looked this morning for a little while. I couldn't see a male. I would think there'd be a sword by now on one of them, but yeah. So I would like an all red male to breed with these guys, but nobody around here has them that I can tell. I will start looking at Aquabed. Hold on, guys. Sorry, had a Scooby-Doo emergency. It was freezing and Lucas needed my help. So we're back. So yeah, I'm looking for an all red swordtail. I would think there would be. It looks like I have a male or two in here, but there's no sword, so I gotta look harder. But yeah, the idea would be to grow these guys out and start a new, you know, so I have another strain of swordtails. Ram tank. Rams look great, eating well. Still no action. Redwag swordtails, I guess we'd call these. Grow outs. Yeah, just waiting for some swords to appear. I got my handy dandy creeper chair. Yep, stole that idea from Corey. Mine's a Real Mechanics creeper chair. I used when I was a mechanic though. Look, snail eggs. If you want to know what snail eggs look like, that's what they look like. Lots of Fry in the bluegrass tank. Lots of pregnant mamas, which is fine with me. Hopefully we get some real pretty males in here. This is another tank I'm feeding the bejesus out of to get some good growth and good babies. You can see quite a few Fry though, so that's nice. Black pandas. These will go up in the auction. Actually, the Java moss in here is growing quite lovely. Say hello, snail. Hello, snail. Yeah, these are growing nice. Good male to female ratio. When it gets a little warm, I'm going to send some of these to Kyle. Last name starts with a W, but I know I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not even going to attempt it. Winder or something? Anyway, Kyle, you know who I mean. We'll send some his way. His got sick, and he lost some, so I think he's looking for some males, because I think he only has females left, so we'll help a fellow YouTuber out. There's Fry in this tank, too. I was going to say quite a few, but I only see like one or two back there. Swim to the back, I can't see. Anyway, we got a guppy in the Redwag Platy grow out tank. These guys I do feed quite a bit, looking for growth to sell. Easy to feed, easy to breed, although I can't breed them anymore in the tank behind me. So, what do we got? Nothing going on in the angel tanks. This tank we have a blue zebra, a koi, and a platinum. Pretty sure that platinum's a male, but I'm looking for pairs. See if there's any evidence of pairs. These guys spawned for me once. We saw their fry already. I'm hoping we, there they are. It's a good looking fish. I wish the two zebra angels spawned and the two blue rainbow marbles spawned, but the pair is these two. They spawned once for me. Yeah, don't know what else is going on there. These guys sure look like they were gonna spawn. You can see a tube down there almost. And that one's tube isn't down. I think these are two females. Just based on the fact that after two pretty big spawns, I got nothing. All the eggs fungused up. Actually, all the eggs weren't viable, I should say. Nothing. And she looks like, that looks like a female tube. It's not really down. If you guys want to chime in and let me know, but I think that's a female. These guys, these are Solo's parents. I thought they were going to spawn last night. Quite frankly, they were going at it. Tubes were down, but I got nothing. Or they spawned and ate them, which is completely possible. And that could be happening in this tank too. But I check every day, twice a day at least, so I find that hard to believe. There's really nothing in this tank for them to spawn on, now that I'm thinking about it. So I'm really just looking for spawning behavior out of this tank. So yeah, we'll see. Alright, let's go down over here. This is the sick tank. This was a tank that had high ammonia, and I did ginormous water changes, and 12 hours later the ammonia was back down to 0. 24 hours later the ammonia was back down to 0. 36 hours later the ammonia was back down to 0, and I found 6 more dead fish. Yeah, I pulled 6 dead ones out this morning. Check the water quality, you know, 0, 0, like 10 nitrates I mean. So I don't think it's water quality. I did treat with General Cure. There will be a link in the description below to go to my Amazon Associates store and purchase some General Cure if you're interested. And we'll see what happens. If I keep losing if I keep losing fish, I will go with the levamisole, but I thought I would try the General Cure first. They seem to be eating, so I'm not sure it's internal parasites, which is what levamisole is for. General Cure is a little bit more general, a little more broad range, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. The course for General Cure is 1 scoop per 20 gallons. 48 hours later, do the same thing. 48 hours after that, 25% water change. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to follow that regiment strictly. Alright. Let's come over here to my Sunset Platy tank. You can see lots of fry and some juveniles. And there's a mama. Please don't be dead, mama. Nope. Just chilling. Just chilling. Yeah, pretty simple tank. Sponge filter. My son set this up as his Oscar tank when I first set the fish room up. So he had rocks in it, he put gravel, he put rocks, and the Oscars hated it down here, and we took them out, and I was just too lazy to clean out the gravel. So here it sits. To be honest, I don't gravel vac ever. Not this tank, I should say. Upstairs, my upstairs tank I do. There is another adult female and male in this tank. I just don't know where they are right now. You hiding? Nope. Lots of fry back there, though. Bloop. Yeah, that's weird. Nobody's floating. You hear that noise? That's annoying. What is that? You hear it? Huh. I wonder if it's that. Anyway. There sits the Fluval 306. Remember I told you I was going to move it to the back so it's not in the way? Yeah. Never happened. Works good though. It's quiet, that's for sure. Lots of fry in the Creamsicle Airtail Molly tank. This is one of my favorite tanks. You know the story. I bought 3 3 females, 1 male from PetSmart when they were $1 each. And I've probably sold 100 fish out of here. So I made my money back plus some. And this tank is pretty simple. There is a heater because it's down low and I'm growing plants. I also sell plants out of it. Mostly I use the plants out of it in my other library tanks for cover. But and I did lose a Molly in here about 3 weeks ago. I think she was just getting her ass kicked from, you know, having babies. Because the water, of course, tested perfect. But, and nobody else is sick, and there's lots of fry. So, good looking fish. We're already breeding out of our 2nd generation, I think. So that's nice. I did throw a black molly in here because I had no other place for it when I got him. I think I got a bunch of black mollies. And not a bunch, a couple black mollies, and that was the only one that survived. I don't remember actually why there's a black molly in here, but whatever. Lots of duckweed, which we put into the goldfish tank, but the goldfish is working on my duckweed problem upstairs. You see there's lots of water wisteria. Now that's was a big piece till I broke it, or it wasn't that big, it was 2 pieces, but you can see there's quite a bit in here. All you do is let it float, let it grow roots, and then you can plant it. There's also, wow, look at this. It's a pretty long piece of a neck. Holy Jesus. Did I break it? I swear it was longer. Anyway, yeah. So we just leave, you know, we just leave the floating plants and the fry hang out in it and eat off it and blah, blah, blah. So that's that. That's it for the fish tanks. Oh no, I lied. We got one of my other favorite tanks. Yeah, workbench. So we had a little bit of a water problem and I destroyed the box. Sorry, Bob. Anywho. Yep. Koi swordtails. Look at all the fry. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Yeah, they're going at it. And I have an extra sponge filter in there. But they're going at it. Dropping fry, delivering fry. Lots of actually males with swords, which look nice. Some pretty good high coverage orange in there. You can see there are some pretty full orange ones, which aren't really koi, but we sell those as orange swordtails. And my local fish store owner said, there's no such thing as orange swordtails. And I showed it to him. He goes, we're going to call those something else. He was all cranky about it, but whatever. These guys I got from Imperial Tropicals, just like those guys. I can't say enough about how great Mike was when I was emailing him all kinds of stupid questions. Fish came in great shape, exactly when they were supposed to. And I did lose some swordtails, but basically due to my stupidity, they're jumpers, and they were in tanks without lids. And I found one of these guys on the floor, and like 2 of those guys on the floor. And I was pissed, but yeah, they've reproduced quite nicely for me. We've already sold some out of this tank and sold some out of that tank, so maybe I'll bring some of these to the auction. Look how preggo she looks. Yeah, maybe I'll bring some juveniles. We'll see. Alright guys, I think that's it for Water Change Wednesday. I'm going to end with something. Oh, I'll end what I always end with. Looking at these guys. Yeah, I got to feed everybody still. So, hope everyone has a great day. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know you guys like the bloopers. Unfortunately, I don't always have enough bloopers to show you, but any bloopers I can make, I will make for the end video for you. So stay tuned. Hey, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share it, tell your friends about it. Buy stuff from my Amazon Associate store so I can make lots and lots of money. That's sarcasm in case you weren't sure. Alright, see ya. Water Change Wednesday, stay tuned. Hump Day! Hump! Nice finger, jackass.